Right, I'll be back online. Hopefully, everything's okay. It's going to be a new lobby for everyone, but whatever. Oh god, that was some fast fixing. So yeah, every single game message track in all of my playables just went, nah, track doesn't work. So it kind of would have worked the game, but it would still accept all the commands normally, but all the messages to the from the bots to chat wouldn't work. So hopefully you can forgive that that little mistake there, and hopefully it'll all work. I've got no time to test it. I'm just going to say it's going to work, and we'll cross our fingers. What did I miss? I've probably missed a lot of stuff. I'm not going to bother catching up on it. I'm tempted just to start it off just to see if it actually will work. Because if it doesn't work, then I can just say don't bother. We've got how many in? 21 joined in at the moment. Oh, thank you for the host there, Momo. Do you still want to be called Momo, or do you want to be called Monojira these days? Because I know you previously as Momo. So I can continue calling you Momo or Monojira, whichever you prefer. What people prefer. Oh, fair enough. Oh! Thank you for the subscription there. Oh, Catnip, you gifted a sub to Magician. Oh, that's very nice of you. Thank you. Thank you for the sub. You like it, do you, Lupine? Right, let's get this game underway and see what happens. Right, score count. You're first. The bot's still not saying anything though, which is worrying me. Bot's still not saying anything. Urgh! Why didn't it say anything? Did I hit save? Did I hit save? They're all hooked up. All the game messages are hooked up. Why isn't it working? Right, you know what I'm going to do? Because this is the first time I've tried to do it directly from a build. I bet something has happened in the build phase of it that's screwing everything up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run it from just within Unity, because I know it worked from that. Does mean I'm going to have to screw up the configuration somewhat, but hey ho. Dev, yep. One quiz common. Chuck that into dev. Replace. Let's go to desktop mode. So you get to see the boring, stupid ass part of it, but hopefully it'll work. So nowhere near as professional, but we'll see how we go. At least it's interesting. I don't think I set it to @bash room, but maybe I did. Okay. Oh no, it's in quiz common, so of course it did. Let me change the display capture a little bit to just to crop in a bit, so it looks a bit more professional. So it doesn't look like I'm running out of the Unity editor. Okay, and then stretch that out a bit and go big OBS so I can actually see it. Okay. You got a delay on your end, Zeowolf. I hope not. It should be on low latency mode, so you shouldn't actually get anything bad like that. Are the transcode options available? Can anyone say? Yes, lower transcode options are also available. So if you're struggling on 1080p, go down for a lower one. If you're on mobile, yeah, that'll be it. Okay, right, I'm going to start this one off and we'll see what happens. I'm hoping this one will work because it worked before. There we go. We're going to just do it this way. Just going to do it this way. It's working. Magician, you're the first now. You're now currently the #1. So, it's up to you how to play. You can either play in voice, join me in Discord, it should have given you a link. You can play just from Twitch chat, or we can skip you and go for someone else. Stay in chat in a moment, alright? Are you ready to play in chat then? Whoa, that's a lot of spam. Yeah, okay, that's fine. We can skip over that. So here we go. It's 1 versus 100. What do Yesterday, Strawberry Fields Forever, and Octopus Garden have in common? They're poems by Maya Angelou, they're pieces of artwork by Rembrandt, or they're songs by the Beatles? Mob, you may answer now. Oh, Momo, you might want to whisper to the bot. Whisper to Quizbot 3000 rather than giving your answers here. Same with you, Toby. Whisper to the Quizbot. Same with you, Ryan. Same with you, Weemers. Oh, God, what is with this text alignment crap? Ugh. Fuck's sake. It's all going wrong. You can barely hear the game. Well, I can turn the game audio up. That's not a problem. Right, you may now answer the question, Magician, and it's going to keep saying that. We go for C, the songs by the Beatles. Let's see what the correct answer is. It is C, they are indeed songs by the Beatles. Let's see how many you eliminated. You knocked out... Oh, you knocked out 12 on that one, so you're already up to $1,000. So, it's your decision. Would you like to take $1,000 by saying money? Or do you like to... You're going to take the mob. Okay, let's keep going. It's 1 versus 88. Next question, here we go. According to the popular saying, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it... bathe? Swim? Or drink? Mob? Please answer now. And don't forget to whisper. And don't forget, if you have been eliminated, you can still answer for XP. Just a few more seconds left for you. Yes, it said the wrong one, didn't it? Okay. We'll work on that in a moment. Magician, you got any ideas? Yeah, I think it's because I slapdashed the messages in, I didn't actually put them in the right places. Helps available, yes, helps are available. You can ask the mob, you can poll the mob, and you can trust the mob, but either by saying ask, poll, or trust. Or if you don't, if you actually know the answer, you could also just say the answer. It's entirely up to you. You have it down to 2. What 2 will that be? So ask is the one you want. Well, ask will pick 2 members of the mob at random. One will have given the correct answer. One will give the wrong answer, and then the third one will just be eliminated from possibles. So if you know it's from 2, and then by luck, one of those. So you're gonna go for ask the mob. Let's see who it picks. It's picked. AI number 38 chose answer A, and it picked Puzzle Dan, who chose answer C. Now, the AI can't respond, but Puzzle Dan can respond, and he can give a reason why he gave that answer. He does not have to be truthful why he gave that answer, but he can give a reason. Puzzle Dan says he thinks it's correct. So Puzzle Dan said C, drink. And the AI chose answer A, bathe. So we know it's one of those two. It can't be swim. Magician's going to go for C. Let's see if C is the correct answer. It is indeed the correct answer. Let's see how many you eliminated with that one. You knocked out 7 with that one. So now you get the decision again, money or mob. We're going to go for the mob. Right, before we start the next question off, I'm just going to do something quickly with the directors again, because I know why it's sending that message out lots and lots of times. That one's because of that. That one's correct. Reveal question is in the wrong place, I think. Sorry again for the delays, but I want to do this correctly, at least. I have that delayed slightly, so it's at least gets an opportunity to get the right answer. Were there any other duplicates? One thinking was a duplicate, wasn't it? One open, slot that down. Choose answer, chose the answer, wait for answer reveal before the loop. Yep. I think we're okay. Now we can continue. It's 1 versus 81. I could move myself up to the top, but that would mean laying more stuff out. Who is the only voice actor to have a speaking part in every Disney Pixar feature film? John Ratzenberger, Dave Foley, or Tom Hanks? Mob, answer now. D. Walt Disney. And the mob are now locked in. You may now answer the question, Magician. And you got an idea what this might be? He's going to go for poll the mob. So which option would you like to know more about? You can say A, B, or C, and you chose A. So 68 members of the mob chose answer A for that. That's quite a few out of the 80 odd there are left, so I would probably go for that. Yeah. That is A. He's locked in A. John Ratzenberger. Let's see if that's the correct answer. It is the correct answer. Let's find out who's been knocked out. Oh, quite a few there. We knocked out 13. We're now up to $10,000. Now, would you like the $10,000 or would you like the mob? We're at 1 versus 68. Wait. What do you mean, tall man Stan? You got kicked for picking the right answer. Did you say it at the right time, though? The ice cream chain Baskin Robbins is known for having how many flavours? Is it 22, 38, or 31? Mod members, please answer now. If you typed it before or after, it won't accept the answer, so you've got to be careful when you answer. Only answer once the bot has said so. Everyone's locked in. And Magician, got any ideas? Hey, you got one with decent confidence. Right, Ryan, your answer there is way late, so that won't get accepted. He's going to go for C, 31. Let's see if 31 flavours is the correct answer. That is the correct answer. Let's see how many people are eliminated. Just 3 got eliminated on that question. So still $10,000. Just 1 versus 65 now. Do you want the money or the mob? Yeah, take the mob. Let's keep going. It's 1 versus 65, and here comes the next question. Which of these cities was not the official site of a Summer Olympic Games? Seoul, Montreal, or Hong Kong? Please answer now. And the mob are locked in. Magician, any ideas? You have just trust the mob left. So that's the only help left, is to just trust what the popular answer is if you don't have an idea. You have a hunch, but it's just a guess. What do you think? You're going to go for trust. Let's see what you're going to get locked into. You're going to be locked into C, Hong Kong. Let's see if that's the correct answer. That is the correct answer. Majority of the mob continue on. Let's find out how many got knocked out. Not many again, just 7 on that one. But we're now up to $25,000. So would you like $25,000 or would you like the mob? Now that you've got no helps, you can only guess at answers now. Samster's joined the game. Oh, he's going to keep going. He's going to keep going. It's 1 versus 58. Next question. John Cage composition named after its length and noted for featuring nothing but silence is named what? 344, 433, or 422? Mob, time to answer. Yes, it's the letter you type, Samster, and if you don't know, whisper to Quizbot 3000. Any ideas then, Magician, apart from you just wanted one to have numbers in it? So yes, it's either 3 minutes 44, 4 minutes 33, or 4 minutes 22. Yeah, as Momo/Monojira says, you go use /W Quizbot 3000 to open up a whisper box. Oh, come on now, SU. That's not in the spirit. Which do you think, Magician? It's going to go for 4 minutes 33. Let's see if that is the correct answer. It is indeed the correct answer. He keeps going on. Let's see how many got knocked out. Oh, we're rapid now. Here we go. Lowe's is knocked out there. 23 got knocked out. So we're now up to $75,000. Magician, would you like $75,000? Or would you like to keep playing against a mob of 35? This is where there would be a crowd noise and a mob noise, you know, to... Oh, he's going to take the money. He's going to leave with $75,000. I don't blame you. Well, congratulations on the first win for Twitch Plays 1 versus 100. Let's see the mob elimination order there. So this is the order that everybody got eliminated in. Zeowolf score count with some of the first to go. Walix, Rayru, Mark, Ryan, Monojira, Espic, Luke, Doctor Stabs Things, Tormanstan, JP, Connor, Looping One, Toby, Catnip, Puzzle Dan, Weemers, Drake, Tipster, Clive, and then the three remaining human members, Daniel Peak, Keshihead, and BMN. One of you will be picked to be the next one. Let's see how everybody did XP wise. So this is what everyone got XP wise. Magician 260 points. Daniel Peak 195, tied with Keshi 195, tied with BMN 195. Clive a Legend 150, tied with Tipster 150, Weemers 130, Catnip 120, tied with Toby 120, Drake 110, Momo 95, tied with Scorecount 95, Lupin 90, Puzzle Dan 75, Stan and JP and Connor 65, Espic 60, Stab Things 45, Luke 40, Ryan 20, tied with Rye, tied with Zeowolf. And welcome to the new people joining in. And this is the current XP standings as it currently stands. Catnip in first place, 4,422, with Clive in second place because he missed last week, 3,978. BMN 3702, Tipster 3641. Then we jumped to 6th place for Connor, 8th place for JP, 12th score count, 14th Lupine, 19th Daniel Peak, 23rd Magician, 30th Toby, 34th Drake, 37th Keshi Head, 44th Tide, Weemos and Ryan, 47th Momo, 50th Puzzle Dan, 52nd Tallman Stan, 54th Espic, 58th Dr. Stab Things, Luke in 60th, and Ryru and Zeowolf in 62nd place. Well, at least all this other stuff worked, which is good news. And it also logs, it logs the elimination order, which I'm happy that kind of works as well. Now, obviously, the elimination order doesn't really display the number of questions you got right at the moment, which I do kind of want. But there you go. And all these silly names in place 65 is when people found an exploit in my rank command. So, so yeah. Right. Let's start the next game. Let's pick the next one. As I say, it should be a pick between Quizzy Daniel Peak, Keshi Head, and BMN. Let's see who it picks. Quizzy Daniel Peak. Can't tell by the avatar, but it's Quizzy Daniel Peak. So it's up to you, Daniel Peak, if you want to play by voice chat, text chat, or we just skip to someone else. I'm waiting for you to give a response. How do you check your ID, SU? I don't know. You're going to go voice? Alright, okay. Have you got Discord? You're sitting there in stream, mate. Alright, I'll move you in. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
I can indeed hear you. Can stream hear you, I wonder?
Sorry, what was that?
I wonder if stream can hear you as well.
Yes. Based on the fact that I just heard myself and I just muted the stream.
Beautiful. Yeah, so you'll just need to mute the stream. You can leave the stream video up, but yeah.
Sound effects are the best bit.
Well, you'll get the music through hopefully on this.
Oh right, okay. Awesome.
Hopefully you'll get the music through on this, so you won't lose that effect at the very least.
I assume I still put all my answers into the quiz bot, but obviously I talk to you.
I can answer on your behalf if you want.
Oh, ultimately, it's fantastic.
So I can put in the messages and it should redirect as if you gave the answer. So
well, as long as you direct it to the right answer, that's absolutely fine.
Well, I'll try. Although, given the current track record of how well this is going, I don't know.
It's okay, it's fine. We're very understanding here.
All right, are you ready to play?
As I'll ever be.
Okay, let's start the game off then. Start the game in voice. It is 1 versus 100.
And you're right, I can hear the stuff, so that's even better.
Beautiful. What name was historically used as the name for the Turkish city currently known as Istanbul? Is it Adrianople, Constantinople, or S?T? Okay, that answer kind of broke apparently. Oh, it's supposed to have extra characters in that didn't get passed properly. It's supposed to be so good with umlauts on the O's and U's and a bowl above the G. Anyway, what are you thinking?
You're finding out all these fun things tonight.
Oh yeah, I know.
Due to the famous song, I'm pretty sure that it's Constantinople's. Please lock that in.
You want to lock in Constantinople B? Let's just do that. There we go, it's locked in. Let's see if that's the correct answer. It is indeed the correct answer. Oh, the good old
Istanbul's Constantinople. It is Istanbul.
Let's see who we eliminated. We've got a few human players eliminated on that one. We've got quite a few eliminated. We've got 16 out on that question.
I mean, it could have been S question mark T.
I mean, it could have been S question mark T, I know. For those saying why they did get eliminated, I don't know. I can only assume you didn't answer in time, or it didn't pick you up on the whisper. That's all I can say. It should work. It's worked for Daniel Peak in the first round, so that's all I can say.
I always made sure I waited until I saw Quizbot say, okay, now you can answer.
Yes.
Because you can go too early.
Yes, indeed. Yeah, you have to wait for the message from the bot to say the thing to say, answering is open now. So you can't answer when the question's still on screen, being presented in the the full format. So you have to wait until the actual bit. Anyway, your decision. Would you like the money or the mob?
Give me the mob.
You're gonna take the mob. Okay, let's keep going. So, for those playing along, I'll say on the stream, as it were, when it's open and closed. Charles Martinet, the narrator from the later Bit Trip Runner games, is better known for playing what other video game character who debuted in 1981? Is it the one with red shoes, the one with red eyes, or the one with a red cap? Open. Obviously, there's going to be a slight delay between this video and the chat, but me saying open is the instance that voting is allowed. And then closed. Okay.
Finally, a question I haven't got a clue on.
You haven't got a clue on this one. All right.
Well,
we have some
idea.
We have some helps as well.
Sorry?
We have some helps as well.
Yes. So, to start off with, I'm trying to work out who the one with red shoes, red eyes, and red cap would be. And I basically can't think of any of one with red shoes.
Okay.
Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz was not a video. The one with red eyes. Again, I can't think of any. So I'm almost tempted just to plump for the one with a red cap because I believe that would be Mario.
Okay.
And he would be saying, "Let's go for sea," and with a better accent. But I don't. Yeah. So let's. Because I want to use a lifeline. Let's go with. Is it? So ask. Let's.
Which one do you want? You want to poll the mob? You want to poll the mob on C. Let's see what that says. So we're into a poll, and let's see how many said C. Quite a few. We've got 77 of the remaining mob said C.
Okay, sure. So if I go for C, I'll be happily in good company. So let's go for it.
You're gonna go with C. Lock it in.
Yep. If
All right.
it's wrong, you're all idiots.
Let's lock in C then. Let's find out if that is the correct answer. It is the correct answer. I'm wondering if the one with red shoes possibly is Sonic the Hedgehog, maybe, but anyway.
Oh, right, yes, of course. But
I don't know, though, just a guess. You knocked out 7 on that one. So we're now up to $5,000. Now, would you like to take the $5,000, or would you like to continue against a mob of 77?
Let's go for the mob.
You're going to go for the mob. Let's keep going. It is 1 versus 77. Yes, that format in question is very much like 1 versus 100 in the US.
It's annoying.
Now, this one is different. What is the capital of Jamaica? Is it Kingston, Rio de Janeiro, or Dar es Salaam? Please answer now. Thank you for the follow there, Fishing Worth, and there everyone's locked in. Okay, you've got an idea.
I have a very strong idea. Rio de Janeiro. There's only one capital city in that, actually. Rio de Janeiro is in Brazil, not its capital. Dar es Salaam used to be the capital of Tanzania, I think. It's now Dodoma.
All right.
God, I'm sounding like such an insufferable bore. I'm going to go there, Kingston.
Gonna go with Kingston, lock it in?
Yes.
Alright, let's lock in A. Kingston.
So glad I'm not the only geography nerd here.
Let's see if it's the correct answer. It is the correct answer. Oh yes, the Funky Kingston, I remember that, JP. Let's see who got eliminated. Quite a few AI got that wrong, apparently. We had 14 people knocked out on that one. But now up to $10,000. You like the money? Or like the mob?
Let's go for the mob.
Go for the mob.
Not a decision yet.
We still have all your helps left as well. 1 versus 63.
Two of them I did.
Oh, you did, didn't you? Yes. China's famous army of sculpted warriors are made of what material? Is it terracotta, wood, or stone? Gee, I wonder, chat says, because I know this was a test question that came up a lot. It's just been recycled because I didn't reset the used question list properly.
At least this is the sort of show where there's far fewer questions used, whereas Wonderwall, it uses so many questions.
Yeah, I know. You sort of look at the stats of how many questions get used, it's like, oh my god.
Honestly, who'd be a question writer?
What is it like? What is it like being a question writer?
Oh, you're constantly tearing your hair out because you've either written that one before, or someone else has written it before, or it's a rubbish question. One of the three. All good questions have already been asked. So yeah. I'm going to go with terracotta on this one. I didn't see the playthrough, so I'm going in blind.
Alrighty, do you want to lock in a terracotta?
Army.
Okay, we'll lock that in.
And I hope that the AI weren't paying any attention to
Let's see if it's the correct answer. It probably should be, given how many times it got a showing on the preview. And we had a few AI got that wrong. 5 got that one wrong. Yes, it's the correct spelling now. I fixed the spelling before.
Can you tell how many humans get it right and wrong as well?
I can tell that. I don't have that set as a separate statistic currently, but it's a worthwhile statistic to have. So yes. That's a good point. Thank you for raising that.
And just to let Catnip Fields know, I have been a question writer in the past. Hence why I was saying that. So,
yes.
Yes, but getting paid for writing questions is fun, even if it is infinitely infuriating. Could I have the mob, please?
Would you like the mob? All right, let's keep going then. We'll go then for 1 versus 58, and hopefully the difficulty of the questions will ramp up a bit.
No, this is fine.
Streetlights are shaped like chocolate kisses in the city of Hershey, located in which US state? Is it California, Illinois, or Pennsylvania? One for the US crew. I kind of like how the question completely deviated, because I thought it was going to be about, you know, who made kisses, being Hershey, but no, they just completely deviated. It's like, okay. So,
it's
have
a
you
good
got
fact though? I quite like it. I just wish I knew where it was. Right, I would like to ask the mob.
You like to ask the mob. Let's see who it will pick out of the mob. It has picked. It thinks it. Luke chose answer B, and Clive of Legend chose answer C. So both Luke and Clive can give their reasons why. And because of that, we also now know that A cannot be the answer. So it's now a 50-50 between Illinois and Pennsylvania.
Okay. Yeah, if you can put in the chat why you think it's either Illinois or Pennsylvania.
So yeah, just waiting to see what people say.
Won't they melt? They'll be really useless.
They probably would do, yeah.
Yeah.
Clive of Legend said, I've wanted to go to the theme park there for about 2 decades now.
Okay.
And Clive gave the answer C for that, Pennsylvania. And Luke says, well, my reason is that Illinois rings a bell. So there are your reasons why they chose those answers.
Okay.
So theme park in Pennsylvania or just a a hunch on Illinois.
I mean, I could still go for A at this point, but I given the specific, there's a theme park there I want to go to for 2 decades. That seems a good reason why you would attach Pennsylvania to Hershey to the theme park. So let's go with C, Pennsylvania.
You want to lock in C, Pennsylvania as your answer?
That is the one that Clive went for, yes.
Clive is the one that chose Pennsylvania, and Luke gave Illinois, yes.
Okay, yes, lock in Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania it is, okay. Let us see if C is the correct answer.
When in doubt, go with Clive.
Does tend to be the way, given his performances on Wonderwall. That is the correct answer.
Thank you, Clive.
Let's see how many got knocked out. Just 7 knocked out on that one. Just not enough to get to the next money bracket. We're still at $25,000.
Well, that's poo.
We'd like the money or the mob. We've nearly eliminated half the mob at this point.
I have to get half there. Let's go for the mob.
You're gonna go for the mob. Alrighty, let's keep going.
It's a hard question.
It's a hard question for UK people. But there you go. 1 versus 51. Let's see the next question.
Does he mean, do I have to give Clive a kiss?
That's what it means, yeah. What is the symbol of the 26th element on the periodic table, the most common element on Earth by mass? Is it AU, GA, or FE? And welcome Cool Dude to the game. And they are all locked in. Any ideas, Daniel Peak?
Oh, yes, I'm very relieved that one of the options came up when it did, because I was panicking. I was thinking that it was going to be something like oxygen, but oxygen hasn't got a high enough chemical element number. But luckily, gold is also too heavy, which is AU. GA, not entirely sure what that is. I think it's gallium, and I've got no idea what that chemical element is. But given that the Earth has a massive iron core, and the sun is a mass of incandescent gas, but the Earth is a planet with an iron core, which is bloody big, so let's go with iron. Lock it in.
Iron, locking it in.
Please, that's FEC, by the way.
Yeah, luckily I knew what the elements were. that wouldn't really help, would it? It's like,
yeah,
iron,
that
gallium, yeah. And it is the correct answer.
Core, blimey.
Oh, we're down to 45 now. We just knocked another 6 members out. So now down up to $50,000 and 45 members remaining in the mob.
I want to get to at least 75, which is what the previous person was.
You want to get to 75, so...
Yeah, and I've still got a lifeline. Let's go with the mob.
You go for the mob? Alright, let's keep going then. See the next question. And it is, which of the following countries has a flag featuring a yellow lion wielding a sword on a dark red background? Is it Sri Lanka, Bhutan, or Kiribati? Mob, please answer now. All the mob are locked in.
Now, of course, with a smaller mob, trusting the mob gets more and more risky, doesn't it? Because of statistical reasons. Wisdom of crowds, your crowd has got smaller.
Indeed, yes.
So I'm going to go, not for trust the mob, but I'm going to go for what I think is the answer. There was a question on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire recently about which of these has a lion on it, or what's on the flag of Sri Lanka and it's a lion, or the other way round. I can't remember exactly what the question was. And I think I remember looking up at the time that Sri Lanka literally means land of the lion. So I'm going to go with A.
You're going to go with A, lock it in?
I have no idea what the other 2 flags are like, so please lock it in and put me out of my misery.
Alright, we're going to lock in A, Sri Lanka. We'll find out if
it's Jeremy Clarkson's fault.
Blame Jeremy Clarkson. And the answer is... Cue tension. It is A, Sri Lanka. So you don't need to blame Jeremy Clarkson just yet.
Next question.
Well, we've got a few more this time. What was that? 13 we knocked out on that one. So we're now getting into it now. We're nearly at the 25. We're at 32
I want to beat him
left.
now. I want to be better than 75 now. Oh.
So $75,000 all the mob.
Right, one more. Go for the mob.
You're gonna go for the mob? Alrighty. You're gonna go for the mob. Hashtag just one more, Catnip says.
Yep.
Let's see the next question. Oh, really? John Cage composition named after its length and noted for featuring nothing but science is named what?
Well, if it helps, I knew this the first time round.
Yeah. Why did it get recycled? Why did it get recycled?
Now,
Shouldn't have
can
recycled
everyone
this
remember?
Why isn't it storing the questions used? Okay. Well, you say you already knew this beforehand anyway.
Yes, 433.
433. Final answer on C.
Yep. I mean, if some AI could get it wrong, that'd be great.
What's happening? I'm going to have a look to see why the questions used aren't being used.
Yes, the answer's in a random order. Good work, by the way.
Find. Oh, it doesn't mark any questions as used. That's brilliant news.
Well, this is good.
Oh, we're now down to 28. So, $100,000 or the mob.
I said one more question, and that really didn't count, so let's go for the mob.
You're going to go for the mob again. Alrighty, let me type
This is going to go horribly wrong.
Let's see the next question, and yes, it could be exactly the same question again. Oh no, it isn't. In what part of Wales is Clanfair Pryddi Gogogori Really Silly Santi Silio Gogogogogog? Pembrokeshire, Anglesey, or the Wye Valley? Mob, please answer now. Time for a UK question. Also, Chase reference. So, you got an idea?
I think I know it, which is justification for the American states question a couple of questions ago. I'm pretty sure it's in North Wales.
Mm-hmm.
Which would rule out the Wye Valley because that's sort of mid or southern, I think. And it would also rule out Pembrokeshire. I live in Bristol, which is quite near to Wales.
Mm-hmm.
But I've only been here for a couple of months, and I've not been to Wales, so that doesn't help. So I'm just gonna go for it and not trust the mob. I'm gonna go for Anglesey.
Yeah, for Anglesey? You want to lock in B, Anglesey?
I think it's on that island, so let's go for it.
Okay, locking in B, Anglesey. Clanfair PG, are you in Anglesey? You are indeed in Anglesey, is the correct answer. All that tension gets to you, doesn't it?
I'm genuinely nervous now.
We're down to 19 members of the mob now. You knocked out 9 on that, so we're now into the $250,000 phase.
Oh, that's good. And I have to knock out 9 more just to get anywhere.
So, would you like $250,000 of virtual money, or would you like the mob? You still have a help.
I do. This is the annoying thing. If I didn't have the help, I'd be taking the money and running. Okay, I'm just looking at what people are saying. I'm gonna slip, go for gold.
Going for gold.
Oh, is that
the
your
heat is
next
on.
Oh, one more. And let's. But then I have to knock out 9. Let's go. If I don't know, I have to trust the mob, and I will be guaranteed 10 or more are left because if they get it wrong, because that's the way it works. Oh no, it's a third.
Kind of. I'm having to do an adaptation of it because there's AI involved as well. What it will do is it will always pick the most popular human answer if there are humans available. Other than that, then it does AI answers.
Okay. Well, based on that information, I'm going to take $250,000.
You're going to take the money? Is that your final option?
I think so, yep.
Alright, taking the money. Alright. Congratulations to Daniel Peake, who leaves with $250,000 of virtual money. Wimp. Wimp.
Yes, I fully agree.
Or as Big John would say, soft. Let's see how everyone did that round then. JP, Ray, Itogi with some of the first to go. Connor and Asu, Alex, Mark, Lucia, Luke, WTF, Ryan, Zeowolf, Dr. Stab Things, Toby Magician, Drake, Puzzle Dan, Tipster. Let's see who... Clive got eliminated in 41st left. Lupin got eliminated. Keshi Head got eliminated. So the remaining people are Weemers, Catnip Fields, BN Carmel, Tallman Stan, and Mono Jira. One of you will be picked to be the next one. Let's see how we did XP-wise. Daniel Peake, you managed to earn yourself 906 experience points in that, with a nice streak that you carried over from the previous game. Keshi had 735, that's a decent amount as well. Catnip 615. Weemers 535, tied with BMN 535, Tallman Stan 470, Momo 455, Lupin 425, Magician 420, Bianca Mel 360, Clive 345, score count 340, Tipster 325, tied with Toby, JP 310, Connor 280, tied with Luke, Puzzle Dan 245, Samster 150, Espic 145, Drake 130, Ray 100, Lucian 95, Dr. Stabs Things, and Cool Dude 45, SU 40, Ryan 20, and Zeowolf 20. And thank you very much for the first real run of the voice chat 1 versus 100. Daniel Peake has been great.
My pleasure. Thank you so much for doing this. I know it hasn't gone particularly smoothly at the beginning of tonight, but it is going really, really well. And I wanted to just say thank you so much for doing this.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I'm glad people are having fun even through the technical difficulties that are currently happening.
Indeed. Thank you very much for having me.
No worries. And let's pick the next one. The next one is going to be Momo. So, Momo, would you like to play voice, chat, or we go for someone else? Your mic is bust, else I'd join. You just go with the chat? You want to play by chat? Is that okay? Yeah, we'll happily do that. If you're all good to go. For those updating profile pictures, you might have to quit and rejoin for it to actually re-pick up the image, potentially. I can't remember if it caches it or not properly. It should try and update, but I'm not entirely certain. To quit, you say quit, and then you just put the room code back in. Of course, loads of people quitting. But I don't know if it'll re-get the image just yet. Right, let's start the new game off with Momo. Look at all of these avatars. Okay. Which movie contains the quote, "Say hello to my little friend"? Is it Heat, Scarface, or Reservoir Dogs? Mob, please answer now. Excuse that. Okay, Momo, what have we got? What are we thinking? I'm just disappointed that Catnip is guessing this. Go for B, Scarface. That's quite alright, Toby, I guess. The correct answer is... It is indeed B, Scarface. You had no idea? Wow. Let's see how many got eliminated. Oh, whoa, loads getting eliminated on that one. 21 eliminated on the first question. Goodness me. So you're already up to $5,000 on your first question. Would you like the money or the mob? You're going to take the mob. All right, so let's keep going. This was a low difficulty question, apparently. Yes. Next question. In the board game Cluedo, what title is held by the mustard character? Now this one feels more like an easy question. Is it Professor, Colonel, or Reverend? Mob, please answer now. Alright, Momo, what we got? What we thinking? We're just going to go straight in there with B, Colonel. Sort of has the right ring, doesn't it? Colonel Mustard. Doesn't sound right, it's Professor Mustard, does it? Or Reverend Mustard. That is indeed correct. B, Colonel is correct. Let's see who got that one wrong. Not many got that one wrong, only 5 got that one wrong. So now down to 74. We'd like the 5. You're going to keep going. Alright. I like this. Snappy decisions. 1 versus 74. Let's see the next question. Which figure from Greek mythology travelled to the underworld to return his wife Eurydice to the land of the living? Is it Orpheus, Perseus, or Hercules? Please answer now. Is it Eurydice? I don't know how to pronounce that properly. It sounds right to say Eurydice. Momo. Straight in there. Luminek. No messing around. Going for A, Orpheus. Eurydice. Oh yeah, I was saying it like that, okay. And the correct answer is A, Orpheus. Momo's just rocketing straight in there with the answers. Oh, quite a few got that one wrong as well. 14 got that one wrong. Eurydice. Well, you go straight for the mob as well, not even thinking about it. Just keep going. 1 versus 60. Next question. The All the Wrong Questions series of books serves as a prequel to which children's book series? Is it His Dark Materials, Septimus Heap, or a series of unfortunate events? Again, this was in the preview, so those playing on Sundays should probably know this. Connor might want to whisper answers to the whisper bot. Yeah. /W Quizbot 3000. Same with you, Ryan, although you answered late as well, so you wouldn't have accepted an answer. You know, it's Lemony Snicket, so yeah, going for C, a series of unfortunate events. Let us see if that's the right answer. Ah. No harm done anyway, Connor seemed to he know it anyway. Correct answer! You got eliminated. 7 got eliminated at that one. So still at $25,000. And he's just going to keep going for the mob. I have a feeling this is just going to be sort of YOLO, kind of just keep going, keep going, keep going. Here we go. Which of these cities was not the official site of a Summer Olympic Games? It's another repeat question. Hong Kong, Seoul, or Montreal? Again. Bug to fix to make it actually mark questions as used. You have a goldfish memory, so there's a chance. Well, you'll probably get some positions eliminated from AI slots, so. What are you thinking, Momo? Going for A, Hong Kong, let's see. Oh. Let's see if that's the right answer. You are not allowed to score more than $250,000, Momo. That is the correct answer. Thank you, Catnip, for being good mod. Down to 46 now. Knocked 7 out on that. Now at $50,000. You like the $50,000 or the mob? You still have all 3 helps, so you're gonna keep going. 1 versus 46, here we go. If someone were born on August the 15th, what zodiac sign would they fall under? Is it Leo, Capricorn, or Libra? Please answer now. Hello there, cool dude. Clive wrote this question and doesn't remember the answer. Momo says it's easy for Virgo, this one. We're going to go for the answer of a Leo. Well, apparently Toby wrote this question. Clive can't remember what questions he wrote. Leo is the correct answer. Let's see how we get eliminated. 13? Yep, 13 got eliminated. We're now down to 33. $75,000 or 33 members of the mob. We're all going to keep going for the mob. Alrighty. Let's see the next question. 2/3 of the mob already gone. Out of the 3 Baltic states, 2 have languages that belong to the Indo-European language group. Which one doesn't? Is it Lithuania, Latvia, or Estonia? Now this is a question. Please answer now. This is going to split the ranks up a bit. Daniel Peak says, random guess time. Momo should know this, but you might want to say ask now. Now is when it'll actually accept that answer. You answered too early as the one, if you want to ask the mob. Oh, because of course Twitch is blocking you from saying the same thing within a 30-second period, so... Wait? He's saying wait. Maybe he does know the answer. I just typed A because I wanted to circumvent the 30 seconds. That wouldn't have been clever. So you're going to ask them up. Let's see who it picks. It's picked Asu, who picked answer C, and it picked Keshihead, who chose answer A. So, Asu and Keshihead, in chat, give us your reasons why you chose those 2 answers. You do not have to be trustworthy with your answer. Asu just says shit, so I don't know if that means he just guessed wrong or something. Keshihead says, I felt like Lithuania only has Lithuanian as a main language, that's why I picked that. And Asu is trying to apportion blame. You got any reasons, Asu, why you chose your answer? Oh, Momo's just going to lock in answer A. Asu just said it was a random guess. Okay, let's see if this is the correct answer. It's the wrong answer. The correct answer was Estonia. Oh. Oh. Wow. Will you look at that? Let's see. Yes, you can use multiple lifelines/helps on one question. That is not a problem. Question was wrong, Momo. You're out. You went for the obvious because it was catnip right in the question. You think, oh, everything's got to be Lithuanian. Nah. Not at all. There's the curveball. Let's see who made it all the way to the end there. A few. 4 people made it all the way to the end. We've got Clive a Legend, Toby, Asu, who guessed randomly apparently, and Luke. All 4 of you made it all the way to the end. And one of you will be picked to be the one next time round. Let's see how well everybody else did. XP wise, let's go over here. XP this game, is that resetting or not? I have no idea if that's resetting. I hope those numbers are resetting. It doesn't look like they are though. No, those numbers do not look like they're resetting. Though I think that's still like totting up for the full thing. Daniel Peak 1001, Momo 995, Keshi 930, Tallman Stan 870, Carmel 825, Toby 770, Catnip 765, Luke 6. Yeah, I think these are like full game totals rather than per round totals potentially. B-Man 685, Clive 640, Lupin 535, Tiger Beamers, Tipster 485, Score Count 460, Magician 420, Connor 380, JP 350, SU 335, Puzzle Dan 310, Samster 285, Espic 275, Cooldu 240, Ryru 170, Lucien 160, Drake 130, Paul Aesthetical 110, Dr. Stabsting 65, Ryan 40, Zerwolf and Running Kitten 20, and Itogi 20. See the standings for everyone. Catnip's still in the lead. And then we've got Clive Legend, BMN, and Tipster all in first to fourth place there. Where's Daniel Peak? He's in 11th place at the moment. JP's 8th place now. Momo's moved up to 19th place currently. Yeah, because Momo's only started playing this time round, and he's on 995. So yeah, this is the total for the entire game rather than per round. I don't know. Maybe it works so better that way. I don't know actually. Have to think about that. I think it'd be nice to have per round stats as well. But yeah, it's XP this session rather than per game, so that's fine, I guess. Right, okay, let's move on to the next one. We said it was going to be a toss-up between Clive, Toby, Asu, and Luke. Let's see who the next one is. Oh, thank you for stopping by, Magician. Thank you for playing. Evening session totals of game stats would be nice. Yeah, I just want to be able to provide all of the stats, really. Daniel Peak, they're just all of the stats. Just all of them. I love stats. Here we go. Who's the next one? It is Toby! Toby, you are the next one. Now, I reckon you probably want to play voice. If you do, click on the link that should have appeared, or just join in stream wait. You know where that is. If you don't want to play in voice, obviously you can just play in chat. That's not a problem. It is a cute avatar, isn't it? Where are you, Toby? Are you anywhere, Toby? If you want to do voice, you can do voice. It's up to you. You're in team 1. Oh, okay. I'll drag you from there then. Apparently I didn't drag you. Let's try it again. There. No? Why can I not move you there? Oh, because it's not in the same group. Go to stream wait, and I should be able to drag you in. Where, like SU's done. Toby! Because apparently I can't drag you across the boundary. There we go. I can drag you from there, though. Welcome, Toby. Hello? Can't really hear you, Toby. Oh, there's something there, but it's not really your voice. I don't know what that is recording, but it's... yeah, if it's too much of a bother, we can go straight to... Alright, okay. Alrighty. Hello, Whiskers. Do you want to come up here? Do you want to come up here, Whiskers, while we wait? Oh, excuse me. Just pick up Whiskers and say hello to the stream, eh? Hello. There you go. Meow 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 meow. Whiskers is the negative one. Yep. All right, let's drag you back in, Toby. How about now? Hello. Sounds about the same.
You know what? I'll just do that.
Hmm? You're just going to do chat for the time being then, I guess. Yeah, alright, no worries. We'll sort that out for another time. Let's start the game in chat then. Yeah. Let's get going. We'll just have Whiskers be here. According to popular saying, it's this question again. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make it bathe, drink, or swim. Let's just get the answers from the mob. So yes, I definitely need to fix that one with the it not with it recycling the questions properly. Starting off strong. Yep. Look at all these people playing. Thank you for joining. Straight in with the answer there, Toby. Thank you. Nearly answered in main chat again, Connor. Tail. Drink is correct. Let's see how many got that wrong. Quite a few got that wrong. 19 got that one wrong. Even though we had this question before. Oh well. So, would you like $1,000 just for that first question, or would you like to take the mob? You want to take the mob. Alrighty. It's 1 versus 81. Here's your next question. In golf, what name is given to a hole score of 2 under par? Is it an eagle, a bogey, or a birdie? Mob, please answer now. And stream, you can say hello to my cat again. Say hello to Whiskers. Toby, what are you thinking? Toby's just going to trust the mob. Wow, an early trust. Alrighty, let's see where this goes. The mob chose eagle as the most popular answer. Correct answer is... it is indeed eagle. Birdie is just for 1 under par, and bogey is 1 over par. Although I think in older golf, bogey was actually par or something weird like that. Anyway. We're now down to 74. What are you going to go for a mob? Alrighty, let's keep going then. It's 1 versus 74. Albatross is 3 under, yeah. What is the nickname of the US state of California? Is it the Bay State, the Golden State, or the Sunshine State? Please answer now. Oh. Keep the US questions coming. Alrighty. Oh, straight in with the answer there, Toby. No deliberation for you. We're going to go for B, the Golden State. Let's see if that is the correct answer. Is indeed the correct answer. Super Mario California. Was now down to 62. You knocked out 12 on that last question. You like the $10,000? Or you like the mob? You still have 2 helps left. go for the mob, but trying to do it in a clever way, which the bot doesn't understand. Whiskers is totally adorable. Yeah, she is very much like that. Here we go. Which country hosted the 2018 FIFA World Cup? Is it Russia, Saudi Arabia, or Germany? Please answer now. Oh, thank you, Toby, and thank you, Bian Kamel, for the kind words. Don't remind me of that one. Alright then, Toby. Straight in with the answer again. We'll go with A, Russia. You're so glad Brazil wasn't a choice. Answer was indeed Russia. Let's see if we could go in. Ooh. Knocked out 9, so now we're down to 53 left in the mob. $25,000 could be yours. Or we can continue on and play against the mob. What do you think? Nearly at the halfway point. Pause for dramatic effect. We're going to take the mob, let's keep going. 1 versus 53, next question. What is a bichon frise or frise? Is it a mixed drink, a breed of dog, or a French pastry? Please answer now. Frise. Bichon frise. Yeah, I can't pronounce stuff really that well in other languages. What are we thinking, Toby? Well, you know how it's pronounced, apparently, because you're saying Bichon frise. Oh, I have one. His name is Alvin. We're going for a B, a breed of dog. Alrighty. Let's see if that's the correct answer. I mean, it probably is, given you have one. Let me guess, was this a question that you wrote? Knocked out 7 on that one. We're now down into the last 50. $50,000 or the mob. Still have 2 helps left, I believe. That's alright, Loopy. Yes, Momo. Yes, the vast majority of the questions submitted to this are community driven. So yeah, just hit me up on Discord. Just DM me and I'll be able to add you to that. If the sea were to be incarnadined, what would happen to it? Would it rise exponentially? Would it evaporate? Or would it turn red? Incarnadined or incarnadined. Incarnadined? Not incarnated. I know it's not that. You're gonna stop writing questions that I can't say. We go for C. It would turn red. Interesting. Let's see if that's the correct answer. It is the correct answer. Yeah, I know you've been doing that for a while, Tipster. I mean, I did it to myself with Clanfair PG, to be fair. Eliminated 12 on that question. So we're now down to $75,000, or up to $75,000, and down to 34 members of the mob. We'd like to keep going. Still 2 helps left. Come at me, he says. Come at me. 1 versus 34. Next question coming up. And it concerns: which video game company's name can be translated as Leave Luck to Heaven? Is it Nintendo, Bandai, or Konami? Please answer now. Yes, this probably was a test question, wasn't it, on Sunday? Oh well. Bug, botched drop, trailing full stop from correct answer dialogue if correct answer is full. Probably, yes. Oh, we're polling A. And how many said A? 30 members of the mob said A. So, what does that tell you? 30 out of, was it 37 or something, was it? Crazy like that? Basically, a vast majority chose A. Should probably display the 1 versus count in that situation. Yes, polling only takes into consideration the remaining members of the mob, yes. That was the correct answer. So you've got eliminated. Oh, we're on the 30 barrier there. $100,000. We eliminated 4 on that question. Yes, Nintendo did start off making playing cards, so it does make sense for it to be leave luck to heaven. For there to be the meaning. Taking the mob, here we go. Let's keep going. 1 versus 30. Next question. Ah, freebie. Freebie. I knew it was going to happen at some point. They would pick the same question again in the same actual run, but there you go. So you might get some free AI members get this wrong, possibly, or maybe some human members that just didn't. Just, yeah. Everybody gets some XP. Yeah, I really need to get to adding that one line of code that prevents all of this from happening. I knew I was flying by the seat of my pants for this stream, but I didn't realise I was flying this much by the seat of my pants. Yeah, there was just 4 AI members there. So now that to 26 in the mob. I'm gonna go with $100,000 or the mob after that freebie. Let's hope none of those human. Well, it doesn't seem to be. Let's keep going. And what colour is an orange that's not ripe? Is it green, yellow, or orange? Please answer now. And the mob is locked in. What were you thinking, Toby? Cool Dude says it can actually be 2 of those, but only one is like unripe. You think about using my last help and it gave you the help message. Interesting. Okay. So you're going to ask the mob. Let's see who it picks out of the mob. We picked Weemers, picked answer A, and AI number 25 picked answer B. Now, AI 25 can't give you any reasons, but Weemers can give a reason why. So, Weemers, why do you think the answer was A, green? I once ate a raw orange thinking it was a lime. Is apparently the reason. Let AI 25 plead their case. Toby say, why would you need a lime? Stop suppressing AI 25. Hey, I'm not suppressing him in any way. We're going to go with that logic, apparently. Here we go. Let's see if a not ripe orange is green. It was raw! Q Gordon Ramsay. This orange is fucking raw. Green was the right answer. You knocked 12 out on that question. We're now at $250,000, which is where Quizzy Daniel Peak left us. Now, would you like to take the $250,000? Or do you want to play against the remaining 14 members of the mob? You have no helps left. It's entirely up to you. Oh. What's he gonna go for? The tension. Oh, he's going for the mob. He's gonna keep going. Here we go. 1 versus 14. Here comes your next. Which of these is the correct English term for a 128th note? Is it a semi-hemi-demi-hemi-semiquaver, a hemi-semi-hemi-demi-semiquaver, or a demi-semi-hemi-demi-semiquaver? Mob, please answer now. Thank you, Giuliano Castro. Okay, so please read those again. Okay, so A is a semi-hemi-demi-hemi-semiquaver. B is a hemi-semi-hemi-demi-semiquaver. And C is a demi-semi-hemi-demi-semiquaver. Can I call Adam Neely for this one? No, because Adam Neely would just say, why aren't you using the US term? Why aren't you just saying 256th note? His case is, why are you using English terms when you could just use the far superior US terms? Nothing wrong with this archaic system. Because it's not a 256th note? I don't know. No, it's not a 256th note. Sorry, 128th note even. My bad. 128th note. I went one too far. Yeah, sorry, 128th note. Yeah, I always go too far, yeah. So it's a toss-up between semi-hemi, hemi-semi, or demi-semi to start with. It's just a pickup at that point. Here we go, Toby. Toby is going to go for A, the semi-hemi, demi-hemi, semi-quaver. And correct answer is no. The answer was demi-semi, hemi, demi-semi-quaver. Wow, unlucky. You leave with nothing on a absolutely diabolical question. Oh, look at this. Score Count, who I believe actually wrote that question at the end there, is the only one left. So he'll be the next one to play. Let's see how everyone else did. It looks like Samster, Cool Dude, Quizzy Daniel Peak and Weemers all got eliminated on that question. Catnip and Momo got eliminated earlier on in the game. And various people, I'm wondering if a lot of these people that were eliminated straight at the beginning have left and they're just residual players currently. I need to figure out a way to prune those out. Let's look at the XP for the session. Ooh, look at that. Toby, 1,718. Momo, 1,520. Daniel Peak, 1,406. It is worth noting you do get a bonus 1 per mob member eliminated when you're playing as the one. So that's where some of these points are coming from. Keji Head 1155, Bian Kamel 1115, Tallman Stan 1090, Catnip 1085, Score Count 1055, who will be joining me in a moment. Clive 915, BMN 900, Weemers 895, Cool Dude 870, Luke 855, Tipster 710, Samster 690, Lupine 645, Asius 565, Connor 555, JP 455, Puzzle Dan 450, Magician 420, Espic 365. Yeah, Magician left, so this is definitely the session. Lucian 310, Ryru 170, Drake 130, Paul Aesthetical 110, Ryan 85, Dr. Stabs Things 85, Robot Mind 60, Zeo Wolf, Running Kitten, and Itogi still with 20. And there's the current XP standings. Itogi's left the game. Well, thank you very much for joining. That's where everyone is currently sitting on the leaderboard. It's starting to get excessive now for me having to call out where everyone is, so I'm just going to be like, all right, you can see where you are on the board right now. So, score count, because I know you're going to be next, because it should pick you next. Do you want to play? Do you want to play in voice or do you want to play in chat? If it had been about 256, that you've been wrong. Yeah. Score count says, don't know if I miswrote the question. I'd rather pass it on. So was it actually a wrong question then? Was it really? So 128th note. A semi, hemi, demi, semi-quaver. Yeah, that's got 4 parts to it, where all those answers had 5 parts. So yeah, that actually is. Yeah, so the answer was right, but the question wasn't right. The question should have said 256th. Yeah. Alright, so I actually misread the question correctly, as it were. Right, it's up to you, score count, if you want to pass the one on or not. Up to you. So technically I was right. Don't know how the hell that happened. Alright, score count apparently lays his life to chat. They're all saying go for it, so... Yeah, everyone's playing for it, so... Yeah, if you want to play score count, do you want to do it in voice or not? Fall upon thy sword. You want to quit and rejoin, Toby? Why is that? Alright, you've rejoined. Well done. I see you there in stream wait. Let's see if I can hear you.
Ooh.
I can hear you.
Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
no,
well.
yeah.
We all make mistakes, as you said to me earlier when I had the stream down.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Let's get this game underway. Pick the next game off.
Never happened. I'm going with Catnip's approach to this.
Hashtag never happened. Also, what the hell is my game doing?
Oh, hello.
It's kind of seized. What's going on? What are we doing? Well, that's interesting. That's
My
very
presence breaks
interesting.
everything. That's just the rules.
Can I do anything about this? Can I fix this? Please say I can fix this. Please say I can fix this in some way. I think I can. Let's see if I... Oh no, but it needs to... shit. It needs to actually do the right thing, though. Does it actually pick the... Bugger. Let's just play it, see what happens. Whoop. No, that's definitely not right. That's definitely not right.
Ah, that's my approach.
That's definitely not right. Let's try doing this. So it resets the end game sequence. And let's click. Oh, it's not looping. Why is it not looping? That's why. No, oh god, that was an exception. Shoot, what happened up there?
Oh, lovely.
Nullable object must have a value. Oh, bugger. Oh, this is where people have been leaving the game and it's absolutely screwed the system up. Oh my god, look at all these nullable errors. Oh shit. That's not good. Yeah, this is actually completely and utterly balked.
It happens. We all broke it.
We all broke it. Everybody broke it. It's not. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you for the subscription for this. Oh God, dang it! What I'm going to do also is, while I've got this down, I'm going to say, let's use the questions up. Question database. Mark questions as used. Question. There we go. So now that's actually in there, so that'll work now. But the game is completely and utterly balked. You will now no longer be marked as the one.
It's fine, I don't deserve to be the one anyway.
Oh dear. I hope someone clipped that.
Well, someone will clip it later, I'm sure.
I wish I could force the game into choosing you, but I can't now.
Oh, no, seriously, as I said, I hardly deserve it anyway.
Yes, you'll get different number allocations now as well. God, this has been an absolute travesty of a...
welcome to 1 vs 100 musical translation.
Oh dear. Right, I'm going to hit start game go. And it's picked whom? Lucian is picked. The only way to know is by looking at your avatar, and I'm guessing because you haven't uploaded an avatar, Daniel, it's using one of the default Twitch ones, so that'll be why. Okay, so what have we got?
Should I excuse myself?
It depends on what Lucian wants to do. Does Lucian want to play, or does Lucian want to pass, or does Lucian want to play in voice?
Lucian, it's seriously fine.
If I could force it an easy way, I would, but I can't at the moment.
Not without you cursing ourselves to RNG, so...
And Prism is literally Purismu in the katakana there. So it's literally Prism. Just pick a new one. Alright, we'll pick a new one then. Thank you for offering that. And this time we're going for Lupine. So, Lupine 1, it's up to you. Would you like to play? Would you like to pass? And if you want to play, would you like to play in voice? You're going to play and not in voice. Alright, you want to play in chat. Alrighty, it's up to you if you want to stick around, score count or not.
No, honestly, if you want me around, then I'll stick around. It's well, or everyone else. If anyone tells me to leave, I'll leave. I am that pacifistic.
You're the next contestant on 0 vs 7. That's the one, yeah. Alright, let's start the game in chat for Lupine then. Here we go. Bugs to iron out. It's always good to hear. Ken Jennings appeared on 1 vs 100 after amassing a 74-game winning streak on what US game show? Is that Jeopardy, Duel, or Wheel of Fortune? Please answer now.
I believe he was in one of the lower seats, actually.
Oh, wait, when he was on 1 vs 100?
Yeah, he was in the 90s, or he might have been seat 100, actually. I don't remember.
Quite possibly. I don't think I've seen that particular episode, because that was like the sort of Battle Royale one where...
Yeah, Quiz Giants episode, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, Lupine...
No, Connor Gilton and Ken Basin.
Lupine's going for A. Bring back Duel. Which one? US or UK? Jeopardy is the correct answer. Can someone quote the exact amount of winnings he actually earned over those games?
Looking it up.
Of course, Wikipedia will probably have it. You knocked out 7, and we are continuing on. It's not enough yet to ask the question. What name for a sharp, narrow tool used to dig out weeds is also a slang term for the potato something? Is it shovel, spud, or spade? What's that supposed to say?
2,520,700.
Potato question mark O. What? I don't even know what it means in that question. The slang term for the potato O. What? Who's been writing these questions and who's been proofreading these questions?
Imports you.
No, I would recognise the question if it was mine, but then I said that before, didn't I? Choosing the answer B, spud. I probably would have gone with that. Potato. No result. Great news. Here's the correct answer. Let's see how many you knocked out. 4. You knocked out 4. So now you have $1,000. Now, would you like to take the money? The money question mark O? Or would you like to take the mob question mark O? Oh, he's going to take the money!
Oh, that was quick.
Alright then, okay. Well,
He said the wrong thing.
you said the wrong thing, but you've taken the money and that's the end of the game. Well, you win with $1,000. That's better than Toby did. So out of Tallman Stan, Momo, Clive of Legend, Catnip, Natter, Puzzle Dan, Keshi Head, JP, Stormvision, Bianca Carmel, Tipster, BMN, Asu, Toby, and Quizzy Daniel Peak, one of you will be picked to be the next one.
This is fun.
Oh dear. Yeah, the AI are pretty good at the beginning. They're allocated on a normal distribution curve, so the majority of them they can answer reasonably decent questions, like medium level questions. Notice the XP this game is that. Yeah, sure, okay. Most people got 45 there. Why 45? Why 45?
20 the first question, 20 for the second, 5 bonus.
Possibly.
That's
yes.
my guess.
Sounds about right. And that's the current positions. I hope those have got updated. It looks like they have. Cool. All right. Yes, these numbers here reset because I had to restart it because stuff got very broke. I'm going to play a few more games because I technically started late with a, very broken version. Let's see who's next then. Unfortunately, Lupine. Tipster. Tipster is next to be the one. Literally with the one that has his avatar. The literal one, playing as the one. You're going to play his voice, alrighty. Okay, join me in stream wait and I'll drop you into stream voice. Dunk, dunk. There you go. Hello, Tipster.
Hello, how are we doing today?
Yeah, good. You're a bit quiet, but I can boost you up. Let's see if that's better.
Is this good? Is this okay? Yeah. I can boost on my end as well if you need.
Might need to boost on your end a little bit more. I've turned you all the way up to the 200%, so...
let's try that.
That sounds a bit better, I think, for everyone.
Okay.
Seems good for me and seems alright on the levels from what I can see.
Wait, someone's saying it's possibly the wrong mic. Give me a second.
Alright, okay. We'll see if it suddenly gets louder.
How about this?
It sounds about the same to me, so...
Oh, right, that's fantastic. Is it audible? Is it horrendous?
It's fine. It's fine for me, and I think it's fine for the stream as well. Okay, right. Cool. Let's get on with this show then. Let's get this show on the road then. Start game in voice. It's 1 versus 100. Let's see your first question. Which of these would you drink rather than eat? Is it creme brulee, cafe au lait, or fromage frais? There are characters missing, apparently. But hopefully they came through in the actual Twitch chat. Unicode! No, that's just me picking a font that looks nice, but doesn't support these damn characters. I thought I learned my lesson, yeah. So did I, Prism, so did I. So, what are you thinking, Tipster?
So, after famously amongst my flat having to cook creme brulee and calling the fire brigade out, I think I can eliminate A. I think it's B, cafe au lait. I think it's coffee with milk.
Alright, do we like to lock in B, cafe au lait?
Locking in B.
Alright, locking in B. Or as it says on stream, caf au lait. Let's see if caf au lait is correct. That is correct answer. Momo says, what monster drinks coffee with milk? Got 6 knocked out on that one. Not enough for the question. Let's keep going. 1 versus 94. Next question is, repeat, what name was historically used as the name for the Turkish city currently known as Istanbul? Is it Constantinople, Adrianople, or, again, stupid characters? So gut, I think, is what it's supposed to be. It's S question mark T. I think the G is supposed to have a bowl above it as well, potentially. What are you thinking, Tipster?
So, I don't know where I know this from, but I think it's Constantinople.
You think it's Constantinople. You don't quite know where it's come from, but you would like to lock in A, Constantinople?
Locking in A.
Alright. No, the thing is, it's now starting to log the used questions. It didn't know what questions were used before, but now it is actually logging them. So, the code in there is working now, I think. But it just doesn't know what the questions were given before, that's all. So that's why it's now resetting those questions yet again. Still not enough to ask the question. Let's keep going. Yeah, I see, we're getting this one again. What is the capital of Jamaica? Is it Rio de Janeiro, Kingston, or Dar es Salaam? But now it should actually be, logging these questions as being used, so they shouldn't appear again from this point onwards until all the questions get recycled. Tipster, what do you think?
So even though this is a repeat, I know this because of Bob Marley, funnily enough. It's B, Kingston.
Oh, good old Bob Marley. You want to lock in B, Kingston?
I am locking in Kingston.
There we go. It was only, what, a week and a half or 2 weeks ago that would have been Bob Marley's birthday, I think? I'm trying to remember.
I believe so, yes.
And it is the correct answer. February the 6th, thank you. Knocked out 4 on that, but now we're actually playing for money. You've got $1,000. You can take that, like Lupin did, or we can continue and play against the mob. What would you like to do?
I think, considering I've got all my lifelines still left, I'm going to go for the mob.
You're going to go for the mob. Here we go. Let's see the next question then. Repeat again. The ice cream chain Baskin Robbins is known for having how many flavours? Is it 38, 31, or 22? Mob, please answer now. Yeah, this stream has been quite a travesty, really. There you go.
Fine.
I think everyone's been having fun with it at least. Yeah, our teething problems very much so. Especially this one, was I've had very little time to work on it in between. But hey, what do you think the answer is going to be then, Tipster?
So since they used to have a chain just down my road before they closed down, and it's in their logo, it's B31.
You'll lock in B31 is your answer?
Indeed.
All right. You say entertainment, I say Joie de vivre. Again, I can't pronounce French stuff properly. 31 is the correct answer. Let's see how many got knocked out on that one. Yes, it is, or at least it will try to be Asio, yes. You knocked out 6 on that, so it's still $1,000. Do you like the money or do you like the mob?
Let's carry on with the mob.
Yeah, carry on with the mob. I probably do pronounce French better than I pronounce Lithuanian, yeah. Let's see the next question. I repeat again. What is the nickname of the US state of California? Is it the Golden State? Is it the Sunshine State? Or is it the Bay State? Yeah, that's the really worrying thing, BMN, is that he's taking my, giving me the power, and he says, oh, I'll take the mob, I'll give him the money, yeah. Okay, Tipster, this is another repeat. What do you think the answer is?
Indeed it is, and I believe that due to the Golden Gate Bridge, it's the Golden State.
You go Golden State is your answer?
Indeed.
Okay. Try reading Muvafa Kiatsichlish Tirishlividimia Bile Cheklirimini Dennis Mizinis Yesin. Yeah, I know that's completely not right, but there you go. Is Golden State the correct answer? It is the correct answer. Nebe Prisixkia Kopu Steliodamas. Again, no idea if that's anything right at all. 1 out on that question. So, still on.
You may be right, but you can prove nothing.
So, still $1,000. You're going to carry on with the mob? Alrighty, MOB and mob. Wasn't too horrible. Alright, okay. I'll take wasn't too horrible. You just said, hang on, question first. Which of the following countries has a flag featuring a yellow lion wielding a sword on a dark red background? Is it Bhutan, Sri Lanka, or Kiribati? It's pretty much all the questions from Daniel Peak's round at the moment. I hope that it's actually seeded to the randomizer properly. And it's just not going to give you all the same questions. What did BML say? I just said, as though you are from those whom we may not be able to easily make into a maker of unsuccessful ones. That's a sentence and a half. Okay, Tipster, what do you think?
So I believe it's Sri Lanka, B.
You like to lock in B as your answer?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, no one will get eliminated until we get to the level 5 questions, yeah. And I will always love this RNG. Was it a good pronunciation? Seriously? Really? Again, no idea. Well, quite a few AI members getting that one wrong. Yeah, we got 15 knocked out on that one. So we're now up to $10,000. Would you like to take the money, or would you like to continue against the mob?
Let's carry on with the mob.
And carrying on with the mob, okay. It's 1 versus 67. And here comes your next question. Hey, new one. What is the first song played in the musical Wicked? Is it No One Mourns the Wicked? Is it The Wizard and I? Or is it Popular? Mob, please answer now. And everyone is locked in. Right, first question you actually have to think about this time, Tipster.
So I will be honest with you. I have never seen the musical Wicked. I have heard all of the songs, not necessarily in order from all of my friends. So I think I'm going to have to poll the mob on this one.
You're going to poll the mob. Alright, let's enable that. And which option would you like to know more about?
A, A, please. No one mourns the wicked.
You want to know who answered A? Let's see who answered that. 52 of the remaining mob members chose A, so that's a vast majority chose that answer.
Okay, in which case I'm gonna go with the mob on this one and go A, no one mourns the wicked.
You want to lock in A as your answer?
Indeed, yes.
Alright, let us lock in A. No one mourns the wicked. Let's see if it's the correct answer. That is the correct answer. No one mourns the wicked! Etc, etc. Yes, all of those were actually from Wicked. For those not knowing. 15 out on that one, correct. Right, we're up to $25,000 now, and just about half of the mob eliminated. Would you like to take the money? Would you like to take the mob?
Well, I have 2 lifelines remaining. We're starting to get into questions that are a little bit more difficult than my experience level dictates. I'm gonna take the mob.
You're gonna take the mob? Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, I don't know what my singing voice is actually like, but yeah, seems to work okay. Oh, repeat time again. If someone were born on August 15th, what zodiac sign would they fall under? Is it Leo, Capricorn, or Libra? Mob, please answer now. And hopefully you'll get it right, because we've had it before. What are you thinking, Tipster?
So funnily enough, one of my friends is a astrologer. So I knew this one when it came up the first time.
Right, okay.
The answer is A, Leo.
A, Leo, you want to lock in A as your answer?
Yes.
Okay. You typed 3, Connor. Yeah, that won't get it. Yeah, astrologer is a thing. Not to be confused with astronomer, obviously. Let's see how many got knocked out. A few AI got knocked out on that one. Knocked out 7. We're now up to the next bracket up, $50,000. And you like to take the money, or would you like to take the mob? This is astrologist. All right, okay.
Yeah, okay, right. Yep, I misspoke. Oh well. I'll take the mob.
You want to take the mob? Alrighty, let's keep going. $45 left. Next question is, which of these words was coined first? Was it malware, mousepad, or meme? Bob, please answer now. Now this is a real proper kind of 1 versus 100 kind of question. What are you thinking?
So I will be honest with you, I have very little idea about this. I think I'm going to ask the mob.
You're going to ask the mob. Okay, this will pick 2 random people out of the mob. 1 got it right, 1 got it wrong. And they'll be able to give you a reason as to why they gave their answers. And it picked Clive of Legend for answer C and Toby for answer B. So Clive of Legend chose meme and Toby chose mousepad. So, Clive and Toby, please give your reasons why you gave those answers. Also, since the 2 options given were C and B, we now know that A is not a possible answer. Clive says, I mean, meme has meaning outside of the internet, so I'm pretty sure it's been around a while. Alright. And Toby, your reasons for B, mousepad? Yeah, I talked to Aesop himself. Anything, Toby? Anything to contribute? Alright, I guessed. As computer mice have been around relatively early, I don't know if it would pick mine. So there's the options there. So Clive believing that the word has been used outside of the internet and such potentially has a longer meaning, or Toby just from guessing because computer mice have been around relatively early. So with that information, what do you think? You can still use trust the mob as well if you want to.
I mean, regarding the fact that the mob don't seem that confident themselves right now, I don't think trusting the mob is the best idea. I agree with Clive's reasoning there. I think C, meme.
You're gonna go with C. Would you like to lock that in?
As much as it pains me to say it, yes.
Alrighty, here we go. Let's see if C meme is the correct answer. With $50,000 at risk. It is the correct answer. Let's see who got eliminated. Ooh, quite a few got eliminated. Wow! Wow! We're all the way down to 21 now. He knocked out 24 on that question. Jeez. Yes, as score count says there, meme originally just meant an infectious or spreading thought. I mean, that's what memes are even to this day, but it's just become more of a sort of, image macro or video-y thing. So, Tipster, what would you like to do now that you're down to 21 members left in the mob? Money or
I'm
mob?
away from the next level, aren't I? And I've got one lifeline left.
You still have trust the mob left, yes.
I'm gonna go for the mob.
You're gonna go for the mob? Alright, let's keep going. Let's turn down $100,000 to go up the mob. It's 1 versus 21. Here's the next question. Alumni of which university include Tiger Woods, Reese Witherspoon, and Sophia Nygaard? Is it UPenn, Yale, or Stanford? Very US-centric question. Please answer now. Clive neither knows nor cares. Alright, Tipster, have you got an idea?
I will be completely honest here. I have no idea at all.
Oh dear.
I have something that's pulling me towards a particular answer, but I am not 100% sure what.
What answer would that be?
That would be Stanford.
Stanford.
I don't think Tiger Woods ever went to Yale. I couldn't see him at Yale, as bad as that sounds.
So what would you like to do? You can go with C, Stanford is your answer, or you can also trust the mob and hope that the majority of the human players left got that answer right.
I am... Next level's 250k, isn't it?
You're only one mob member away from 250,000, yep.
I am actually agonizing over this one, like my face is physically scrunching up.
It's difficult when you're actually playing a quiz, isn't it?
I mean, I'm used to being the other side of it, to be honest with you. I am... My inclinations have usually been okay. And I'm gonna have to trust my instinct on this one, I feel, and go Stanford.
Would you like me to lock in C Stanford as your answer?
Lock in C, and I am closing my eyes.
We're gonna lock in C. Let's see
Yep.
if that is the correct answer. Cue tension music.
I don't need tension music. It is.
It is the correct answer. Oh, look at that. Let's see who got eliminated on that one. We got 6 out on that one. 7 out on that one. So you're now at $250,000. You now have no helps left. But there's only 14 members of the mob left. And would you like to take the money? Or do you want to take on the mob?
So.
Oh, sorry, no, he does have trust left. He didn't take the trust, did he? Sorry, he still has trust, you're right.
So trust the mob polls the remaining human members, correct?
Trust will use the remaining human members. If there are no humans left, it will use the remaining AI members, yes.
Right.
And there are human players, so it will still pick the majority from humans, currently.
What is the protocol if it's a draw between the 2 human players?
The protocol in that situation is if one of them gave a correct answer and it was amongst the most popular, then the correct answer will be chosen. I'm not that unfair that it would do a RNG 50-50 in that situation.
Okay, right. BMN, your egging on has got me. I'm going.
What are you going for? It keeps breaking up. What are you going for?
I am going for the mob.
You go for the mob. Alright, here we go. 1 versus 14. There's just 2 human players left. We've got score count and Lupine 1 from the looks of things. Let's see who yeah, we go. What is the age of Ash Ketchum in Pokemon when he starts his journey? Is it 11, 12, or 10? Please answer now. It's only easy if you know the answer, cool dude. It's only easy if you know the answer, as the old Who Wants to Be a Millionaire adage goes. Tipster, what are you thinking?
Now, I seem to remember a big thing being made of Ash being not even of high school age when he went out on his journey. Like, that being a big thing of, why would you, a perfectly reasonable parent, send out someone who's not even going to high school into the wild on their own?
I mean, it's a fair thing to, you know, to worry about.
So I'm torn between A and C.
Torn between 11 and 10, okay.
And I'm going to trust the mob on this one.
You're going to trust the mob. Are you sure you want to do that? You would like me to lock that in as your answer?
Yes, trust the mob.
I think it's probably the wisest thing to do at this point, given the current situation. But let's see what happens.
I think also given the audience and their demographic,
Yes.
it's a good call on this question.
Given answer is C10. That's what you're locked in for. Let's see if that is the correct answer. It is the correct answer. 2 human players left and 12 AI. Let's see who gets eliminated. Just AI. 5 AI got eliminated there. You're now down to 9 members of the mob. $500,000 is right there waiting for you. Would you like to take the $500,000? Or would you like to continue on against the mob now that you don't have any helps left?
So
Only-
I've just run out of water. That's how much I've been drinking. I've gone through an entire pint over the course of this show.
It's only 9 mob members.
It is only 9.
There's only 2 humans, 7 AI.
and that million is right there.
Million is only 9 members away, or 9 members away. Score count does the bring it gesture. What are you gonna go for?
Yeah, it feels so close. It feels right there. But I know that it's only going to get harder from here.
It might be an easy question for you. Who knows? It was apparently an easy question for a lot of the mob. That time round.
Fine, we'll go mob.
We're going for the mob.
Giving
Okay.
into score counts taunting. We're going.
Let's keep going then. It's 1 versus 9.
This is on you, score count.
Next question. What was the last Summer Olympic Games to be held in Athens? Was it the Games of the 29th Olympiad, the Games of the 27th Olympiad, or the Games of the 28th Olympiad? Oh, that is such a cruel 1 versus 100 style question. Also, the text at the bottom is pants, but there you go. Well, apparently Score Count has written this question, so it's likely he'll get this question right. So, what are you thinking, Tipster?
So, I know that it started in 1896 originally in Athens, but it's the most recent one, which makes it a lot more difficult.
Mm-hmm.
But I also know that some have been skipped out in between, so maths isn't going to get me there this time.
Yeah.
I'm now trying to think through all the kind of graphics for each of the Olympics in my head, and if any of them have any relation to the number of Olympics it was.
All right.
And I seem to remember 27 being a big number in Sydney, which was the millennium. So I'm gonna go C, 28th.
You gonna go with C, 28th? Would you like me to lock in that as your answer?
I mean, I have to pick an answer, and that is the closest I've got. So let's go C.
You're gonna go for C, alright. I'm locking the C in. $500,000 at risk. Is it the right answer? It is the correct answer! Oh, here we go. Let's see who got eliminated. Just 2 AI members got eliminated, both the human players still standing.
All that agony for 2.
All of that agony for just 2 mob members. It's now 1 versus 7. 7 mob members away from $1 million virtual dollars. Would you like to take the money, or would you like to take the mob? You're able to eliminate 2 that time round. You just need to do that, you know, a few more times, and you'll be a millionaire.
You know. Okay. Score count and Lupine are left. I know score count's going to be difficult to take out. And as much as I can trust Lupine's quiz prowess, their ability to type the wrong thing in chat may see their downfall.
Sounds like you want to go for the mob.
I'm talking through my argument to go for the mob because my head is saying money. And I'm trying to just cement that in my head. Do you know what? Let's make a show of it, Mob.
Go for the mob. Good on
Yep.
ya. Let's keep going.
I am physically shaking.
It's 1 versus 7. Here we go. Next question. The Russian folk song Korobeiniki is better known as what Tetris theme? Is it the B type, the A type, or the C type? Korobeiniki. What are you thinking, tipster?
There are different Tetris themes.
Yeah.
I'm not sure which one.
Well, thank you for the follow there, Robot Mind 2. Thank you for watching. Thank you for playing along as well. See, Clive, this was a question I made. No, I didn't find this one. This was someone wrote this. Anyway. I know there were some questions that I found from elsewhere and they were classified as easy, but I was like, no, there's no way that's classified as an easy question, really. So I just don't think I bumped this one up all the way, though.
So I'm trying to... I know the songs, I don't know their names. I am the man who places the block. Yeah. It's just working out which one's which, and I think because purely on the chance that there wouldn't be a C type, if you get where I'm going, like this. I'm going to go with B.
B as in the A type is what you want to go for.
I am going for B, A type.
Would you like me to lock that in as your answer?
Yes.
Okay, here we go. Locked in B, A type as your answer. 500,000 at risk, 7 mob members remaining. Is it the correct answer? It is the correct answer.
Okay.
Let's see how many get eliminated. Just another 2 mob members got eliminated. Both human players still standing. It's now 1 versus 5. Would you like to take the 500,000? It's still there as an option, or would you like to take on the mob? You're now only 5 mob members away from a virtual million.
I love the fact the audience is saying it's only 5.
It's only 5.
It's the most difficult 5, but if I keep going as I've been going for 3 more questions, I've got it. But
And catnip sweetening the deal there as well. If you get the million, I'm going to bake you actual cookies. So, you know. There's an actual prize involved now. Cookies is a prize.
oh, okay, mob.
Let's go
Yep,
for the
cookies
mob.
to sweeten the deal. I'm going for mob. For the cookies.
For the cookies. Here we go. It's not for the million anymore. It's for the cookies.
For
Next
all the
question.
biscuits.
What name is shared by a former Bank of England governor and a PDC Darts World Championship semi-finalist? Is it Mervyn King, Paul Nicholson, or Gordon Richardson? Mob, please answer now. Alright, tipster. What are you thinking?
Okay. I know Mervyn King is Bank of England.
Currently not, Toby. Currently not.
I have a feeling somewhere Gordon Richardson is a darts player. And Paul Nicholson sounds like one of those names so generic that, you know, it would be likely that two people would share the same name and be slightly famous.
Mm-hmm.
King sounds like a darts player. Like, I can see someone having walk-on music and the King being their nickname.
Oh, being
as
their
well.
walk-on music, yeah, because their nickname being the King or something like that.
Yeah, that, like some kind of Elvis theme, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now trying to go through my head and think what nicknames there would be for, you know, Paul Nicholson and things like. I mean, sometimes they're completely unrelated, like Phil the Power Taylor.
Mm-hmm. Or if you go into the world of snooker, you've got like the Whirlwind, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the W with white kind of makes sense there, but yeah. Catnip. Hashtag ask the host. Yeah, that's not how it works.
I'm
Currently have $500,000 at risk. At worst, this is a 1 in 3 chance at continuing.
okay. Because I know he was a former Bank of England governor, I'm gonna go A, Mervyn King.
You like me to take A, Mervyn King, as your answer and lock it in?
I mean, as I have to give an answer, it's gotta be A.
Okay, I'm locking in A right now. Let's see if it's the correct answer. It's the correct answer! We keep
Okay.
going! We keep going! Oh my god. Let's see who got eliminated. Score counts out. We have 1 human player left. We only have Lupine left as a human player. We're down to the last 3 mob members. Still, $500,000 is there for you to take, but there's now only 3 mob members remaining. Would you like to take the
Okay.
money, or do you want to take on the mob? And the cookies.
And the cookies. For the cookies, for the biscuits, for all of the biscuits. Let's go mob.
For all of the biscuits, all of the Tom Scott's mystery biscuits, let's go mob. It's 1 versus 3. Next question. At the time of release, how many fighters were playable in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate that were not designated as Echo fighters? Is this 69, 66, or 71? Lupine, time for you to answer. Right, Tipster, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking I made some big mistakes.
Now, I think I know I think Score Count was the one that had written this question, but he has been eliminated now, so he can't answer this one. Not as the active game.
Right, so.
Yeah, Stormvision says, start listing characters and count.
I don't even know what an Echo Fighter is, that's the thing, so this question doesn't even make sense to me. Now the question is, would they unironically have 69 as the number of fighters, knowing that would propagate across the internet?
Well, score count's giving you some help here from the looks of things. Echo fighters share numbers for other fighters due to their similarities. Such like Ken and Ryu are one of the same kind of character, but they're classed as an Echo fighter.
Right, okay. Purely on chance that I feel like people who came in later after release would choose a later number. I'm gonna go with 66.
Would you like me to lock in B66 as your answer?
I'm locking in B66.
Okay, locking it in. And we shall see if B66 is the correct answer. It's the wrong answer. The correct answer was A69. Oh! Played so well. You played so well, and right at the end, you took yourself out of the 69 option as possible. Oh, unlucky.
He was the only one remaining. Yeesh.
He's the only one remaining, and he did get that question right. He was still in after that, and yes, he would have been the remaining one after that question. So it would have ended on a 1 versus 1 if you had got it right. So Lupine, although you did leave earlier with $1,000, you kind of brought it back and theoretically won $1 million here, but not. Technically, you would have won $500,000 if it would have carried the money over properly. So $501,000. Congratulations, Lupine. Oh, I feel for you there, Tipster. That was very close. Let's see the XP for this session, for this ending session. Lupine got the most there with 1,031. Then Tipster, you weren't far off with 1,019. Score count well below under there, 650. The streak count really does count for a great deal. Clive Legend 570, Toby 485, Catnip 465. BN Camel 445, SC 425, Tall Man Stan 415, Keshi Head 410, Storm Vision 375, BMN 365, JP 340, tied with Quizzy Daniel Peak 340, Carlo 325, Momo 300, Nata 280, Lucien 265, Puzzle Dan 260, Weemers 245, Luke 235, Espic 150, Robot Mind 290, and Ryan 45, and Dr. Stab Things 20. And this is where the leaderboard stands at the end of this week. Catnip still holding the top spot ahead of Clive Legend, but Tipster has jumped up into third place there. Is only 90 points off of Clive Legend currently from the looks of things. Gogo BMN 4th place and BM Kamel 5th place. Let's see who else has jumped up a bit. Quizzy Daniel Peak has jumped up to 12th place now. Cool Dude's jumped up to 18th. Oh, interesting. He did play. Cool Dude actually did play. He should be highlighted, but he left the game, so he did technically play this round. And yeah, so that is the end of the stream. I definitely wasn't expecting that last run to go for a long, long time like that, but I'm glad it did. It was really tense. It's not. It's fine. I like the tension. Everyone was really getting into it in the mob as well. So. I'm glad you. I hope you at least you enjoyed playing that.
Oh, definitely enjoyed it, but I'm gonna need to get rid of the shakes now.
Get yourself a nice rest and just calm yourself down. Chamomile tea or something like that.
I think that's the plan. Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for playing along. Thank you everybody for. Working through my my bugs and things like that. There's still a lot of bugs to fix up from the looks of things. It will be Wonderball next week because I'm going to have lots of bugs to fix for this first. So I'll go to the nice stable Wonderwall because I know that works. And we'll work on 1 versus 100 in 2 weeks' time from now. Again, Wednesday, 8 PM GMT. I might even do another stream on Saturday at some point, possibly something like 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. GMT start time, so maybe the US crew can jump in and play a bit. I don't know if that will be Wonderwall or a 1 versus 100 yet, but I do intend on doing another stream on Saturday because I have that day available currently. So those that want to play along then, be good to see you on Saturday. If not, then hopefully you can join in again next Wednesday. And as Rex says there, he's going to be streaming over on the Great Berate channel, doing some more Pinball FX3 stuff. So go and hit him up on YouTube if you want to. And yeah, thank you very much, Whiskers, who's now curled up on the bed. Other hypothetical game show formats to be planned. Yes, if you joined the Discord, we've got discussions going on all about that. There's a big old poll about what game shows to work on next. I actually don't know what the next highest voted one is. No, the other one was only Connect, but we've done that, but we can do that again at some point. I don't know what the next one is going to be after this, but I'd rather get 1 versus 100 nice and tidy first before moving on. Oh, the chase. Is it the chase? Oh, God. We're going to have lots of questions for the chase. All right. might need people that can write lots and lots and lots of questions. So yeah, if you want to write some questions as well, hit me up on Discord, give me a DM on there, and I can add you to the question database system so you can author some questions. If that's the case, they'll probably will need more people to volunteer as being question proofers, because I can't really just, let Elias be the only one to have to moderate like 15-20 people's worth of questions, so may have to ask other people to also help with the question proofing in that regard. Catnip saying she could be a proofreader. That's wonderful if you can. For Wonderwall specifically, yeah. It's going to be a bit difficult for me to do that kind of stuff. You'll probably be sort of like on the Scout's honor that you don't look at the other collections because they're on a role by role basis, not on a user by user basis. So, but anyway, all that's been said, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for playing. 36 viewers still, that's crazy. Thank you very much, and thank you very much for the subs and all of the follows. The RobotMind2 Toolman stand for following. Thank you for the subscription there, Momo, and of course Catnip for gifting a tier 1 sub to Magician earlier as well. That's lovely, thank you. Yeah, it's a concept I want to make good of, because it seemed to work well as a crossover from Xbox Live. It just needs tidying up really at this point. I would say the playtest is a success, kind of, but there are issues to iron out. But thank you very much for that, and I'll see you hopefully Saturday, and if not, next time, next Wednesday again. All right, catch you later.